Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel for a little deep dive video on next month's stuff. Next week we'll see the new update and there's plenty of stuff going on. That even, I know somebody asked this question, are we going to at any point get the Summoner boost or the boost where it boosts the likes of gold and maybe some other stuff as well? The answer is yes, but we'll go over that in a minute and kind of explain a few things. As a lot of you know, this month has been a very, well, alright month. We've had Summer of Pain as that will conclude into next month and the next update. There's also been a very choice-based side event, which is on screen now, either the Shards way or the Rank Up Materials way, which I've got a lot of work to do to kind of like do that. But yeah, we just need this bug fix to really be sorted before I get more like interested back into grinding stuff extensively. So what have Kabam got on offer for us for next month? Well, with great power comes great responsibility. Yes, it's a Spider-Man based event. Like a few years ago when we had the class trips, or yeah, wow, was that 2017 when we last had the last Spider-Man movie? That may be the case. Maybe it's 2018 or 2019. I cannot really remember. Maybe no, it was after. It was after that because they were dealing with the passing of Tony Stark. But we had class trips where we went on a little bit of a journey. This is going to be a little bit different in that a store is returning. Yes, we are getting a little store. We also know about these champions being the buff champions for next month as well, which is heard Venompool and King Groot. Biggest thing from next month is going to be what the side events are, and because they're not so grindy and they're more kind of like, well, they're kind of grindy, but at the same time, it's a choice based on the store. I personally like stores as opposed to a lot of the way that the event is this month. It's personal preference. So yeah, if I'm going and doing solo objectives, solo events, arenas this month, spend those hard-earned snapshots in the Daily Bugle store to collect crystals, rank up materials, and profile pics, and more. Now we're just going to have a little go over the side event. I'm sure I'll have to do some content which is going to be just more clearer, because that's the other thing. Like, it's all well and good me kind of like reading out some of the stuff on here, but it's best when it goes live because then you kind of see it firsthand and you get to experience it and go through it. There's also bug fixes and information. A lot of it isn't, like very extensive. A lot of players I just welcome go to the forum page and you'll be able to like have a good look at it to get an idea if there's anything that really affects. There doesn't seem to be anything too ridiculous there, but go and have a look. Now, side event time, the most important thing. With this, it runs for a good chunk of time, nearly a month, but also you'll be collecting these things here. These, I would say, are snapshots. They look, well, they're memory cards. They're little memory cards. They're little SD cards. They're micro SD cards, or collect digital snapshots, right? And you trade in the digital snapshots for rewards in a Daily Bugle store. Makes perfect sense. There's no image of that. But you'll see it when it goes live. The question is always, and we will do a full breakdown of this when it goes live, but how this event works. That's the crucial thing. On the grind aspect, because there's solo objectives, how you get them done to get those lovely little SD cards is that you defeat Penny Park and Spider-Man 2099 using a specific class of champion in the August one-shot to complete these objectives. Catch a spider in action, perform the various move against Spider-Verse heroes using a specific class of champion to complete these objectives. And there must be something else that's there. Even though it says like whether or not it's through the monthly quest, whichever the the August one shot. If that's something where you kind of like go and do the event quest, then that's indeed how you're going to grab that, by doing multiple fights like that. But also there is one more, which is 2020 Vision. Use Vision Arcus or Vision Age of Ultron to defeat specific champions to complete this objective. And I'm hoping that we can do some like Road to Labyrinth, kind of like one energy spend, repetition grind. But, you know, you've got to consider the fact that there may be something when it comes to the arenas, because some special arenas are going to drop. So that could be a good opportunity to pick up most of these solo objectives being done. But there's also a solo event. Again, this may be where some of the low energy spend options become great options. And I'll be doing a guide for this hopefully on Wednesday or Thursday next week, in order to kind of like, say, go here, this is a low energy spend. Or again, you can go into the special arenas, which is, going to be consisting of Spider-Verse champions. So, there's going to be loads of options, whether you go for arena, whether you go energy spend option for questing, 1 energy spend, 2 energy spend, those kind of things. You'll have plenty of options. So looking forward to getting my fingers, thumbs, swiping on this new stuff. The great thing about these arenas is there will be 2 runs, so it's bi-weekly thing, as opposed to a lot of the times it's like, you know, every week there's a new one. Like every 2 weeks there will be a new arena, so that's better. So it means a longer time to grind at that particular arena. Hopefully the points and the milestones and what needs to be grabbed isn't so extensive and long, because that's one big issue as well. And the teams that are listed are indeed some of the objectives that you need to grind out, so that's again very good news as well. There's also some special crystal shards this month, continuing on a kind of scheme of things where Caban put out Cavalier crystals. We're going to get those, and Grandmasters as well, which actually have a pretty nice pool of champions to get, and you get these by doing solo events, special arenas, weekly bugle calendar, and daily bugle store. So not as in like it's daily and the bugle, it's like because it's the daily bugle, it's a store, but a daily bugle, not on a daily basis, just in case anybody, I doubt people have that kind of like confusion there. But look, we've also got the pool here: Vulture, Venompool, Venom the Dark, Symbiote Supreme. There's a load of Spider-Man base ones there. Not Spider-Man 2099, unfortunately, but there's a nice pool of champions to grab. I think you know I'm going to be posting a video about like how many shards you can get each month. That'll be posted next Wednesday, so I'll be like boom right on that one. But yeah, we're going to get some calendar stuff as well. So same thing with most weeks that it's been every month. You know, there's kind of opportunities to get a good amount of shards. And it looks like we're going to see a return of the Legends event. The Legends Celebration event was something that had things like 7-hour crystals, we had the boosts, and it does indeed see that we're going to have them back, which is great. The Legend Celebration crystals are difficult to track, and I would say setting up an alarm clock is really good to kind of like pick and choose the time to grab them, because they're in for such a limited time, which is 7 days. You literally will have to set like different alarms at times to pick them up, which can be quite intrusive, especially on when you pick them up against like when you wake up in the morning and wait and kind of like go to bed in the evening. But you know, some cases it's a means to an end. I need to decide whether or not I want to wake up in the middle of the night, because I'm like, why did you wake me up? Because I wanted to collect a crystal for a limited time only. These crystal shards will see 4-star hero crystal shards, 5-star hero crystal shards, legendary crystal shards, a tier 4 basic or class catalyst, tier 4 basic, yada yada yada, tier 1 alpha, energy refill units, boost, potions, or revives. That's the good stuff. There's good stuff there when it comes to the potions and revives, the 5-star shards or shards, the legendary crystals or legendary crystal shards, and as well, you know, units. Of course, we want units. These crystals I do like. I find them incredibly spicy to get, especially when you open up a load of them at one time. And if you get a load of units, hey, happy days. If you don't, then it's like, man, that sucks. So it's up to you whether or not you want to set any kind of like alarm clock for this. I'm pretty certain I will. But also there's a Legends Celebration, which gives these fantastic items here for free, which is nice, with the downside of the Summoner Appreciation Calendar not coming in this year. At least to say that we've got something that sees some good stuff. Debatable in some ways, but then there's some stuff here like tier 2 alpha, it's okay. Then we've got, I mean, it says there 53 days remaining, so I don't know if there's more to it that meets the eye, but I don't know if that's a placeholder. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that's a mistake that because it says down here that it only runs for 7 days. But you know, it is what it is. There's also a Legends Trade-In Store, which is that don't miss the limited time opportunity materials and upgrade, which is trade 4 tier 4 basic catalyst for 1 tier 5 basic catalyst crystal. That's really good. That's actually really good. That's amazing. I actually quite like that one. Depends on the volume, because like it says there trade 4, but it's like is it that's a one-time thing for any of that, and then trade 5 gold crystals for 1 uncollected gold crystal. Great, but again, it's like, can you only do that once? Like, what's the limit on that? So hopefully we get to find that out. But yeah, this looks incredibly fun, incredibly spicy month. Especially, it seems like a kind of a low stress month, which I think is good in any case, especially for those that, you know, have just seen like a real stress this month with the parry dex bug and a few other things as well. So next week there looks like there's an incredible amount to unpack and kind of deliver, and I'm really excited to like make content on this. This is what I look forward to, is like a new month, creating grind guides, looking at information, figuring out some like tips and tricks and stuff when it comes to this stuff. This is where I get my kind of like enjoyment back for this game. And with the parry dex issues hopefully behind us by Tuesday, I can at least kind of like feel positive about this. So yeah, I'm positive. I'm going into have a nice weekend, and then we're going to see what else is going to drop. But yeah, this has been the video. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to check out some content that's been recently posted up here. There may be an additional video to make today, but I think that everybody knows everything. So yeah, information's on screen right now. We're being positive. I've got a Spider-Man 2099 Penny Parker abilities and comic book history video dropping tomorrow, so check that out. Appreciate you all. Much love.